Welcome chat. Today we are reacting to Splatoon 3 update data.
Hooray!
Changes to game content. When opening an umbrella, the umbrella will not open sooner on other players' screens. Wait. Is it just bug fixes? No, Japan just orders it different, I think. Is there English notes? Okay, yes. Yes, there are. Oh, they did do changes to player controls first. Interesting. Sure. Main weapons. Arrow! Oh, this is a big patch. They buffed its paint? Blaster! No way, they actually buffed Blaster! Clash! Clash is on screen! Clash is on screen! Clash is on screen! No way. I want to go down as slowly as possible. Movement speed. Are you... Dude. Reduce continuous fire interval. They buffed its fire rate? By a 12th of a... Oh, that's 5 frames. Okay. Roller. Adjusted damage fall off rate based on distance, allowing it to deal 50 and 100. They buffed it? They buffed Carbon! Why? Alright, whatever. It's more consistent. Dynamo. They fixed Dynamo paint? You're joking. Are they cooking? Okay. Brush. Brush. Hitbox! Hitbox! Hitbox buff! They buffed its hitbox! Wait! No way. No way they buffed both brushes hitbox. Dude, for Octobrush, that is so insane. You have no idea how insane that is for Octobrush. No way. 14% for Dowsers? What are we doing? Wait, this is just so much at once. Hold on. Specials. Slider. Increased damage radius by 10%. Oh, they nerfed its paint! Oh, wait, they know. There's another special. Wait. Screen? Oh, Zoom 67? Oh wait, 60% of what it was. Huh, I thought they nerfed it by 67%. That's a lot. So they're making Bubble a Zuka counter. That's their goal. Okay. Wait, Jay Bubble buff? Jay's going crazy with this patch. The wagon buffs, by the way. Kraken, increase to finish up charging a charge. Interesting. That's it. Yep. If we see pencil, this is an insane patch. Blob Deco 190? Dude, okay, so I think their idea right now. Pencil, they're gonna leave how it is, I think. I genuinely think they're gonna leave it how it is. I think what they want Cooler, and they want Zuka, but they want to have a bubble to counter the Zuka. So Mint, Junior, all those are gonna be insanely buffed because Zuka and Jet were the main issues. Inkjet just straight up loses that matchup now. You can't beat it. And Zuka damage, I think that means it could tank 3? Which is a lot. Clams. Made us that when a player throws a clam or power clam into the goal right before it closed on their screen, the count will progress and the goal will open up again, even if that point the goal was already closed on other players' screens, so long as it is within a certain amount of time since the goal closed. Interesting. Interesting. So they're making it so you can't have a funny clam blitz moment. Made it possible to continue pressing A to fast forward the animations where XP and Grisco points are required. Oh. Oh, that's faster. Cool. Several changes to make it easier to use photo mode in private battles. Players can now start team photos. Team photos buff? That's the wildest buff I've ever seen. Team photos buff. This update focuses on making changes to player balance and comfort of gameplay. For umbrellas, we have made changes to alleviate a phenomenon where, despite time passing since opening the canopy, they would sometimes still be hit by their opponent's shots. They're fixing that. That's good. For most main weapons attacks, including those made with umbrellas, whether damage is actually dealt is determined based on whether the attack hits on the screen of the player who made the attack. For this reason, whether or not the canopy is open on other players' screen is important when blocking opponents' attacks with the canopy. Due to the time it takes for communication via the internet, it takes longer for... Oh, they're explaining the whole thing here. It takes longer for Umbrella's canopy to actually open on an opponent's screen than it does on the player's own screen. Due to the fix in version 2.1.0 for an issue where the animation to protect from attacks happens slower than the actual defensive effect began, timing for effect of the canopy appeared quicker on the player's own screen. As a result, this made a phenomenon occur more frequently where despite enough time appearing to have passed since opening the canopy, they would sometimes still be hit by their shots. In order to resolve the problem without changing the specs of umbrellas, we considered restoring the animation to how it was before 2.1.0, but we determined that damaging the feeling of the current controls is the... What is this? Umbrella essay? I'm down with this. Okay. After thorough consideration, we decided to fix this by reducing the difference in time before the player opens their canopy by speeding up the time it takes to appear open on the opponent's screen. For other mains, that's it. There's one tiny sliver for other mains, and for Morellas, it's a massive essay. I like the essay though. For other main weapons, we made changes that bring out their strengths and make them easier to use. Among the special weapons, while we have made changes to increase the reliability of the damage dealing effects of Reslider, we have slightly decreased the impact of the inking due to its explosion. For that reason, this is an upgrade when used to defeat enemies, but will make it slightly more difficult to use it to instantly ink territory again and again. For the ink fact, we made it easier to use by alleviating a phenomenon where the ground or walls were not inked. Yep. Chump, we made it easier to combine with follow-up attacks using mains by shortening the time. That's fair. For Kraken, extending the time to charge, we have created differentiation. True. That does make it more worth it to use regular rather than charge. For Zuka Jet, we made changes to get the damage efficiency towards Big Bubbler closer to that of other special weapons. That's fair. Beyond that, we have made other changes to improve gameplay comfort, changes to prevent unintended signals, changes to alleviate the issue of scatter weapons and gear blocking sight, and changes to stabilize the display of when an opponent is at the edge of high difference. Plan on releasing next update at the end of the current season. In that update, we will make changes to multiplayer balance, including lowering the abilities of select weapons. Just based on that, I think what they're trying to do here, they made all these changes, right? Because let's go over which of these actually matter, since that does matter. This matters. That's the weapon's main issue, is ink efficiency. This is never going to be used regardless because of the main weapon. This might put it over range in some situations. This is huge for Carbon players. This could end up putting Dynamo into the meta as a support weapon. This doesn't matter because of the kids. This and this are for me. Thank you, Nintendo. I love you. I guess we had to reaffirm that. Yes, I still love you, Nintendo. This matters because Sea Dowser is on the brink of being good, and the ink consumption means it can invest more into other gear, especially by 14%. That's a lot. This matters for Slider Cheese. It's gonna make it stronger. 10% on the radius already that big's a lot already. It's gonna make it stronger for killing and less strong for Zones Cheese. So you need more special power if you want to Zones Cheese properly. This is just quality of life. This. Sure, right? We'll see. They're on the brink of being good, so maybe it will. I don't know. These two are huge for Bubble. Jay gets hella buffed here. And this is actually good because Kraken's a problem right now. This is ridiculous, though. These, we're not ignoring these. They just made 2 Kraken weapons cheaper. That's all they did. But here's why I'm okay with this. I think what they want to do, you saw how many of the changes mattered, right? They're buffing weapons that we have prayed for buffs for a long time, right? They want to see if A, those weapons can maybe hop into the meta. They want us to continue using Pencil. Maybe see if Dynamo comes into the meta. If Dynamo comes into the meta as a really good cooler option, we'll see. They want Bubble to be meta as a counter to Zuka rather than nerfing Zuka itself. If we still see Pencil, Junior, Stamper, Squeezer, stuff like that, they're gonna nerf the shit out of it. They are going to annihilate it. If you're specifying here that they're gonna do it a month and a half in advance, this might change the game, guys. I'm not even kidding. We might see more defensive style comps. It's just insane to say the meta might actually shift for once. But without further ado, that's gonna be it for today. Thanks for coming, and I will see you guys later.